Hello there! My name is Zero In on Alex, and welcome back to some more Persona 5 The Royal. In the last episode, we actually left Kamoshida's palace. We learned a lot about him. We learned that some of the students are being tortured, which are actually just being in the cognition of Kamoshida, and we also got some IM with some pretty flowers. That thingy on your phone with some red eyeball icon, right? We ended up at the weird place we ended up at that weird place when we used this nav app, right? I found it on my phone too. I don't even remember installing it. That's creepy. For real, what is this thing? Think it's being downloaded on its own somehow? It's dangerous to use something without knowing what it is. But with it, we can go to that weird place, right? Seems like it. Basically, it's gonna depend on how we use it. But first, we gotta find evidence for the beatings. I'm counting on you, alright? Don't go ditching school on me. Oh, we won't. We're going to bed. We're going to bed. And let me tell you, this going to bed thing is going to become a meme around these parts. Oh, I think we're going back. Back. I ain't going back to jail. But guess what? I am going back to jail. It's called the Velvet Room. Let's see what these people have to say today. Justine, Catherine, or I forgot their names already. Jeez, man. How could I forget already?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not? Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidants, which I've talked about these before. We are going to become friends and join bonds with certain people that are close to us. Try forming bonds with people by visiting them multiple times, earning their trust, and proving your value. Once you have formed a bond, you can open the menu with the triangle button and select Confidant to check the strength of your relationships.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
It feels like Igor has high expectations of me. This one is more a confidant drawn by story, so don't worry about it. Also, yeah, this is the famous line, I am thou, thou art I, thou hast acquired a new vow. And then the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. And then it'll start saying like, yeah. This one is more story plot driven, so don't worry about this one. This one will grow with time as you play the game. I also know that I don't get to talk a lot in Persona games, so I hope you guys don't mind that. I mean, we're already on what, episode 7? You should know this by now. But sometimes when you grow a confidant, not every time, but certain level ups will give you certain skills. With the Fool Arcana, we get Wild Talk. Allows you to negotiate with shadows after performing a hold-up. And we also got Arcana Burst. Earn bonus EXP when fusing personas based on their Arcana's confidant rank. This being said, so I have the Chariot with Ryuji. So if I create a persona, because yes, we're going to be able to create some by fusing other shadows and personas, it'll get an EXP boost if we make a Chariot or a Fool, depending on how high the rank is.
Alright.
You have learned the ability Wild Talk from Igor and Arcana Burst. People you have formed a bond with have special confident abilities, which is what I was just trying to explain. Your confidant rank indicates the strength of your trust with someone. As this rank increases, more of their confidant abilities will be unlocked. Press triangle to open. Yeah, we know that.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
We're definitely going to be able to try that new, to be able to talk to shadows talk. It's going to be real cool. We are now on Wednesday the 13th of April.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up, everyone. As you all know, today's the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed, got it? You got it, hot teacher. Stacy's mom has got it going on. I don't think that's Stacy, though.
Nice toss.
Yeah, man, you still got it, coach.
Thanks. Let's go for one more.
All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
All right, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Quick travel. You can use quick travel by bringing up the map with R1 and selecting the location you want to move to. AKA, let's go to, I think it was, my classroom is on 2, I do believe. Da ba da da, and then he said class, that's B. Oh, maybe, C? And then D should be over here. Yep, this is my classroom. I remember the first time I played this, I had no idea where to go, and I was just like, I'm gonna talk to everybody.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want? What? What are you saying? No, of course not.
It's Kamoshida, ain't it? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
All right, that's enough.
Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. I guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
So that to me means we go up to 3C. This is the second floor, so if we just go up by logical standings, we should find 3C. Or not. These are all 1? Oh, these are all 1. Do the opposite. Don't do what I just did. Go down to 1. That's so dumb. Why would you do that? Let me guess. These are the 3s? Yeah, of course they are. Because this makes sense. Okay, look, I don't understand Japanese culture. Okay, I've never been to Japan. I've never studied it, so don't at me. I don't see any students with noticeable injuries. What do you see? Oh, god damn it. So I gotta look with... Oh, well, you got injuries on your face, bro. Man, cleaning up after the volleyball rally is gonna be such a goddamn pain. What do you want? You got something to say? I've got something to say. That's a Misfits song. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. I've got something to say. I can't... Never mind. I'm not gonna go. That's dark. How did you get hurt? It's from, practice. Yeah. Hey, I know who this guy is. He's that transfer student who's been hanging out with Sakamoto. Oh, I get it. You're trying to snoop on Mr. Kamoshida, right? Look, our volleyball team performs at a national level. Of course our practices are gonna be tough. Mr. Kamoshida is just dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. That's corporal punishment. Don't talk like you know. Hey, we should stop talking to him. What if he loses it and starts attacking us? I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows what he's capable of? How's it going? He refused. Him too? Man, everyone's too freaked out about Kamoshida. But I still got a lead. A first year, new member. He just joined, so he might not be all wrapped up in Kamoshida's web of bullshit yet. Go ask yourself with the first year. See if you can find him. You can view the messages you have received by pressing square. Yeah, I know. Only the 50 most recent chat threads. Wow, this iPhone sucks. I don't have anything to... The first year? I don't... I'm gonna assume it's gonna be that kid that we saw. What's his frickin' name? I'm gonna have to run around until I find him, but I know he's probably Wait, what was that? I should let Ryuji... The practice building? Okay. So then I'll stay in this building, and I'm gonna assume... It's gonna be Mishima. I think. At this point, I don't remember. I don't remember having to find a random first-year kid. Tell me about volleyball. Nope. Where are you? I can talk to all these people. That's so annoying. Let's see. The transfer student. What is it? I'll tell you if you try and do something to me. Like what? Well, I don't know. Just please don't hurt me. Oh, man. Well, I might have to cut till I find exactly who that kid is. But I want to say it's Mishima. Or Mishima. Whatever. No, it's Mishima, right? Whatever. We'll look.
I can't do it.
Attention, attention. We've cut back in. We've actually been on the 3rd floor because I started thinking maybe it works backwards where the older students are downstairs and the younger students are upstairs. So I went to up here, and this kid right here, I was talking to everybody on the 3rd floor, and then this happened. School broadcast. Attention, attention. All matches have concluded. Please get ready to go home for today. Damn it. We're out of time. How'd it go? Take a walk. No good. So you don't have any luck either. Okay, let's regroup for now. See you in the courtyard.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, it's on.
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time? We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up? Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
They're from practice.
Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line? Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Damn it. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
I'm worn out from all the stuff that happened today. I should probably head to sleep soon. Yeah, so, seems as Mishima, he's going through the same thing essentially Ryuji did. You know, Ryuji kind of went through that same thing, and we learned in the past episode that, you know, it kind of has to do a little bit, or a lot of it, with, oh my gosh, Kamoshida. Kamoshida's kind of broke Ryuji's leg for the Star Track team and whatnot. Or at least that's what's implied, and now Mishima is getting abused by Kamoshida as well. Hey, this don't make any damn sense. The principal and even the parents know about the abuse. Why ain't anybody speaking up? Yeah, it's basically because Kamoshida made the volleyball team famous, yeah? Even so, that don't give him the right to do whatever he wants. He's beating kids up and all they are allowed to do is endure. And that follower of his doesn't give one single shit. Who are you talking about? Takamaki. Takamaki. You met her in the courtyard, remember? You should know her. I mean, she's in your class, dude. Ugh, what a load of bull. I can't let it end like this. I'm gonna try and find someone who knows about what's going on with Kamoshida during break tomorrow. Just you watch. I ain't giving up. Alright, let's just go to bed, man. It's another day, another dollar. Maybe we can, have good things happen to us. We're not going to the Velvet Room for once when we're going to bed, and it's now April 14th. Did you see Mr. Kamoshida play yesterday? He was so awesome. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I hear that you shouldn't go near the PE faculty office. People say you can hear weird sounds like screaming, even though no one's there. What? That's probably just a rumor, spread by fans to scare the competition. I don't know about that. That sounds like a mystery for the Scooby Gang. Ruh-roh. Oh, I'm texting in class now. So about witnesses. I was wondering if we could get something out of Takamaki. Since she's with Kamoshida? No, that ain't why. You ought to know she didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team. Oh, you know how we didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Takamaki's BFFs with a starter, a girl named Suzui. I tried to talk to that girl during break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Takamaki talk to her. Then again, I guess it'd be hard getting her to help us. Sorry, let me see what else I can come up with. I mean, it's a good idea in theory. We really want to take Kamoshida down.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
She seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry. Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay? I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it, what the hell? Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly. I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything? Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too? This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Yeah, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love.
those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
So this poses an interesting question and an interesting moral question, right? And I'm also talking right now because I feel like I don't get to talk a lot in these games, and I'm sorry, but that's just kind of happens. Don't worry, there will be parts later where there's just a lot of gameplay and not a lot of story, and we'll get to those days. But for now, obviously, they have to give us a lot of story. It's a JRPG after all. So in this case, you know, we've learned a lot, you know? We learned about Ann's friend. You could tell she gets beat up. Same thing with Mishima. But now we have Morgana in the real world who's telling us we can potentially change the heart of Kamoshida by entering his palace and taking the treasure. But that also risks we could kill him and create somebody like a shutdown, which we've seen in the media lately. People have been shutting down like that's the subway driver. We'll have to risk it.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yo, some of the guys in my class have been talking about that Suzui girl. Looks like rumors are going around about her and Kamoshida. If they're true, no, it's no wonder I couldn't get her to talk. Still, something about that doesn't seem right. What do you mean? It's just impossible. I've known Takamaki and Suzui since middle school. There's no way Kamoshida's their type, you know? So I gotta wonder where those rumors came from. I guess we'll get to see it tomorrow. See ya! I wonder what the other students are saying. I should listen in as I go home. Takamaki always looks kind of unhappy whenever Mr. Kamoshida talks to her. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to him at school to show off she's got him wrapped around her finger. Ugh, gross. Oh, so that's what's going on. I wonder how far they've gone together. They've probably porked, maybe? Who knows? You're gonna tell me you wouldn't pork on? You're lying. I saw that new transfer student hanging out with Sakamoto-kun. The two of them are so scary. He doesn't look like the kind of guy who would have a criminal record. Maybe he's one of those? You know, the people in those accidents, maybe he suddenly freaks out and attacks people. Huh, I don't think so. He's just been coming to school. Actually, he almost seems normal. And from what I hear, after you have a psychotic breakdown, you go brain dead and die right there. Well, I'm kind of normal in a sense, except I dress up in nice sexy clothing at night and join people's minds and thoughts and distorted thoughts. It's fine. Sakamoto's been asking questions about the volleyball team. Just who does he think he is? The volleyball team's never going to tell him anything. They're all completely loyal to Kamoshida. Well, if Kamoshida likes them, their future's pretty much set. Of course they'd back him up. Speaking of which, I hear Kamoshida's new favorite girl is someone named Suzui. Oh, the girl who was chosen to be a regular? Her face was all swollen. It looked pretty bad. Yikes, man. That is not cool. Not cool at all. Yeah, we're jumping on the subway and we're out of here. So, a lot of people have different thoughts on the whole Kamoshida, and it looks like he's moving on from Takamaki onto Suzui. Which is kind of sad to say, but it might be true. Oh, I still have to do this? I can't just warp there yet. You're still all gonna make me do this. God damn it, game. It's fine. As we're heading home, oh, we run into Ann.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening? Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear? See, that is true. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
I wonder what happened. I should follow her. And we're on the hunt. We're on the prowl. We are bounty hunters. I don't know what the heck we are. We probably shouldn't. Don't ever do this in real life though, people. Okay, it's kind of creepy. I can't go. Damn, I wanted to be a rebel. Alright, well, she went this way. It seems like she was arguing, and we can kind of assume that it's Kamoshida that's calling and not, getting his fill. This later will become very important very soon. Alright, let's go over here.
Stop following me! Just leave me alone! Why? Why do you keep worrying about me? What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you. It was just an argument.
Thank you very much!
You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before. You might be right. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it. Is that supposed to be a joke? Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.
Kazooie. Are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
You're late. Where have you been? Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you? Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life. Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
So what do you think about what Morgana told us? I don't know if I get all that stuff about stealing desires, and Kamoshida's gonna turn like brain dead if we mess up, right? I mean, sure, I'm pissed at him, but I don't know if I really want to kill the guy. Yeah, that's too much. For sure. I mean, maybe I'm just freaking out, but I don't want to end up a murderer because of this shit. Oh well. I'll try and see if I can come up with some other way tonight. Well, we will. We've learned a lot today. So let's definitely save our progress and see what happens in the next episode of Let's Play Persona 5 The Royal. We got a lot of story, but let me tell you, a lot is coming our way. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next episode. I've been pretty good about keeping these at a 40-minute block, 45-minute, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy this series, because I'm having fun. Until next time, my beautiful people, adios.